Hey guys, today we are going to talk about the Berkley line counter. Now basically this is purchased for guys that are fishing deep water, whether it's 50 or 100 feet deep, whatever it is. They want to be able to count the amount of line that's going off their reel so they know how deep they're getting their bait or getting their lure down to the fish or not. In our case, we're going to make a little change. We're going to take this off, we're going to turn it around. We'll put her back on. And now we're going to count the line that's going on our reel instead of off. So what I did, took an old rod that I actually broke the top piece off. I just attach it to that. I can attach my reels, and then we'll count the line that's going on. Now, I'll be honest, up front, I decided, I read a bunch of reviews on this, and the reviews were not very good. Most of the guys were, well, you cast this thing out a few times, and then it was having problems, or there's a flipper in here that tightens down the line so it gets an accurate reading. Well, that was too tight. The bait wouldn't, the lures wouldn't measure out right. And if I loosened them up, then it didn't count it right. And then there were some guys questioning the accuracy. But I figured, I'm not taking it out on a boat. And I'm not trying to drop down however big a lure they're trying to put down. All I want to do is keep it in here, in the house, where it's, nice controlled conditions. And then from that, I'm going to measure the lines going on. But they did talk about accuracy. So what I did, had a bunch of reels I was getting ready to clean. So I took the line, I took a reel with a line on it. I put it down the end, ran the line through the counter, and I reeled it up onto an empty spool. When I got done, I swapped them around. I did it again to count them up again, and sure enough, I had the exact same. I got 4 reels here, and in all 4 cases, whatever went through one way, when it came back, it had the exact same reading the other way. So as far as I was concerned, I didn't think accuracy was going to be a problem after all. The other nice thing about this is, I did a video about all the wasted line. Wasting all this line, I got all these spools that just have a little bit of line on them. Well, I also have a spool I purchased last year at Walmart, and it's 17-pound test spider wire monofilament. They had a bunch of them to get rid of them, 300-yard spools. They wanted $4. I figured, what can I lose for $4? And I bought one. Didn't really, I gotta say, I didn't really care for the spider wire that much. I put it on, didn't like it, took it back off another reel, so I've got most of the spools sitting around like the rest of these. But I bought 2 new reels. Went down and bought a couple new lues this year. So these were brand new, so I thought this is what I'd do. I took out that spool of spider wire, ran it through the counter, and I put 25 yards of spider wire on this for backing. Now this is 20-pound braid that's on here, and I had a 300-yard spool of 20-yard braid. So after the 25 yards of backing, I put 70 yards of 20-pound braid on here, and then about a 6-foot fluorocarbon leader. And I did the same thing for this one. I still have half of my spool left. I'm going to actually end up getting 4 reels done with a 300-yard spool because I actually know how much I'm putting on. So by being aware of how much line is going on, I can now start using all this stuff up. I can get rid of this stuff, using on backings. Even on my reels where I'm going to put, say, 12 or 14 or 17-pound fluorocarbon, there's no reason I can't back it up with 25 yards of this and then put maybe 75 yards of fluorocarbon on top of that. So it gives me a good opportunity to get rid of these, but I can basically get rid of them because I actually know how much line is going on my reel. All in all, I didn't think it was a bad deal. If it interests you, look down in the description. You'll find a link down there. And hey, for under 15 bucks, I think I could save a guy a lot of money on this fishing line. Thanks for sticking with me. Subscribe to our channel if you would. I hope to see you again real soon.